Hey folks, so today's video is a little bit different. We do not have the clutter on this side of the screen because usually we have the baby tower on there, but I just thought maybe it's a little bit confusing, especially for newer players. So we'll just stick with having one tower on each video. If you do want to see both towers, leave me a comment, let me know. The second thing that I need to let you know of is top corner, there's the stone pack giveaway for Halloween. So if you haven't already entered, go over there, leave a comment. Please be about the tower so I have something to talk to you about. But all you have to do is leave a comment to be part of the giveaway. Now, in regards to giveaways, the last giveaway was not claimed. I did reach out to the person, they didn't get back to me. So therefore, there's going to be another giveaway. So it'll just be a normal giveaway, not a stone pack giveaway. But we'll do that on Halloween as well. So we've got 2 draws to do on Halloween. Without further ado, we'll get into the video as well. So also, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, helps grow my channel. Then the first thing we're going to go into is obviously our cards, because we're talking about card masteries today. So I'm going to go over the top 6 cards that I feel like you should prioritize. I'm not going to say these are the first ones you want to pick, because as you can see, I've picked some ones which aren't going to be on my list. Obviously, you don't know they're not on the list, but they're not on the list. So what I did when I got mine is I basically bought stone packs, so I had loads of stones ready when I unlocked masteries, and I got the cash, health regen, didn't get free ups, that is actually a new addition this week, got recovery package chance. So 2 of these on my list. So the first one that I feel like top priority is the recovery package chance mastery. Now this one costs 1,000, so I know it's not cheap, but none of the masteries are really that cheap. So this gives you a chance for packages to deliver a common module of 0.4% chance. Now once you're like at the point where you're unlocking masteries, you get in recovery packages almost every single wave, so obviously this is going to add up, especially when you're doing long runs. Now obviously I haven't got to the point where I can push my masteries up. It's okay to unlock masteries before you can even do the researches. At least it's there giving you a small buff, and you can increase it once you hit the target where you can actually start doing your masteries. So the reason that I really shouldn't unequip these, the reason that we put this in as the first one is because it'll help push your modules up in the long run. Especially with assist modules being a thing now, you need even more shards, right? So then number 2 is cash. This one is cheaper, it only costs 500, so by all means you can get this one first. But I really think recovery package chance is the best one to get first because of the feedback that you get from it, like the amount that you get from it. The actual shard increase all your stats across the board, right? So cash, it's only because of the price that I'd put at number 2 actually. So with cash, it's a case of chance for elites to drop reroll dice, and it's at 0.4% at this point. So obviously leveling up it'll go up, but this is a case of it's more reroll dice, which is really helpful once you get up to like the 201 level. So you get that last substat. That's really expensive to reroll. So that's why it's important to get this as quickly as possible. Now the other one where I feel like it's third, but it's easily joint second, I don't actually have unlocked, and that's enemy balance. So the reason that I say this could be second and then cash could be third, it can be kind of either or, is because even though this costs 1,000, its chance of double elite spawn to occur, so it kind of ties in with cash. More elites mean more elites to drop reroll shards. Now, with that being said, it is a case of you can get this first because it still gives you a really good buff, right? So more elites means more cells. More cells means your research can be going quicker. So also another thing with that as well, more elites means more scatters. So if you have golden combo, it's also going to increase that combo counter, give you even more rewards in your econ there. So now fourth would be wave accelerator. I do not have this either, and this costs 1,000 again. So I know most of these costs are around 1,000, right? But it is worth it. So increase the rate at which spawn rates accelerate. So what this means is basically at about wave 6,000, your active enemies spawn rate will hit its max, which I believe is 56 with enemy balance. So mine's currently at 40. and we're only at wave 2,400, so it's going to take a while to get up to the max, right? So having wave accelerator reduces it. So this is really good because it means you get into the point where you're getting the most econ sooner. Like, it just means your runs, like your farming runs, become more profitable. It's an econ one at the end of the day. And the other two that I'm going to go over are also econ. So number 5, this is the most expensive out the list that I have, is intro sprint. Now intro sprint is 1,250. So this could potentially go after number 6. Number 5 and 6 are interchangeable in my opinion. So this increases the amount of time wave intro sprint stays active. So right now it's at 100. If I was to unlock this, it would go to wave 180. So it's basically makes the start of your run much faster. So that's why it's a great one to have, right? Because the start of your run, you earn the least. So you can get, I think it maxes out at like 1,800 or something like that. Obviously I can't tell you because I don't have it, but that means you skip 1,800 waves really quickly, or sprint the waves even. So that gets you to the end, like part where you're starting to earn a bit more, especially with wave accelerator tied in there, right? And then number 6 is the good old wave skip. So this costs 1,000, and what it does is it gives you like a 10% chance to double wave skip, and basically you can increase the chance with the mastery research. But what this does is not only does it double wave skip, it has the chance to like multiplicatively double wave skip. So it can do like 2, and then a 10% chance for that 2 to be a 3, and then a 10% chance. So like technically it's a 10% chance, a 1% chance, 0.01% chance per one to do like an extra wave skip. So you could like skip 7 waves in one go if you're super lucky. I'm pretty sure there'll be a cap on it somewhere. Like it'll get to a point where it just can't do that many, but it increases the speed of your runs, because obviously, as you can see here, one great thing with this is it's cash and coins equal to 1.1 times the value of the wave enemies. So if you skip the wave, you're getting more from that wave than you were playing that wave, but you also don't need to fight that wave. So that's amazing econ one to have. So that's my top 6 that I think you should pick first. Now, when I say pick first, I'd say prioritize first, because as I said, I have health and health regen. Now, the reason I picked these is because obviously this increases my health by 20%, and this increases my health regen by 40% flat out. Now, the reason why I picked to do these is because I was trying to get to tier 11 farming at the time. I'm now tier 13 farming. So if you want to go for cards for, so I'm pushing EHP for as long as it will work. I'm not going to go down damage for a while. So that's why I've picked some EHP ones. So they can go in where you feel fit, because as well, bear in mind, both of these cost 750 each. So it's much cheaper than like the 1,250. Almost the same, like, well, it's 250 shy of being able to get both of these rather than intro sprint, right? If I was going to go for another one for my defense right now, I probably would go for plasma cannon, but as you can see, it's 1,250. Now, the reason that I was thinking potentially doing plasma cannon is because for my scatters, if I am hitting the scatters for 5% of 54%, obviously it increases, then that means in the later runs when the heat up for Thorns is on here, it takes away the amount of time the scatters are sat on my wall, potentially extending my runs. So I'll recap quickly. So first, recovery package. Joint second, cash, enemy balance. You can buy whichever one first in my opinion. Wave accelerator is 4th. And then joint 5th is intro sprint and wave skip. Please bear in mind, obviously you're not going to be getting these very quickly together, because at the end of the day, it is 5,750 to get all 6 of these. That's a lot of stones. So I get like 300 stones one week, and then like 200 or a little bit less the next week. So it takes a while to get those stones, and obviously you can spend the stones elsewhere, like in your ultimate weapons as well. So bear in mind, try and even out, figure out what would be best for you. Don't just push full on masteries. Of course, we've got assist mods now as well, so that's another thing to save your stones up for. So that's everything for the card masteries. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps grow my channel, and I hope you found this useful. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.